Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the science class. In previous class, we have learned igneous rocks, right? From where do we get these rocks? From the magma. The solidification of this magma gives us the igneous rocks. Today, let's discuss sedimentary rocks. It's on page number 72 in the textbook. Please open it. See, these are the sedimentary rocks. Let's see about the detail. Can you see that the rocks in all the three photographs have layered appearance? See in the picture, there is a layer appearance. That is called nothing but sedimentary rocks. So what is the meaning of sedimentary, ma'am? Let's see. To understand the sedimentary rocks, we should first understand what sediment is. In simple words, sediment is a solid material that is transported from its original place and deposited at a new place. Okay? Sediment is nothing but a solid material. Okay? It's nothing but, it's an easy word, a solid material that we are calling it as a rock. But why we are calling them as sedimentary? Because that particular solid material is transporting from its original place to and depositing in a new place. That's why we are calling these are the sedimentary rocks. Okay? Sediment may consist of remains of plants and animals along with the rocks and minerals. Sediment means it's not only the rocks, sediment materials, it may be plant, it may be animal, it may be rock, it may be mineral. Okay? Sediment means it's nothing but it's a solid material, but it moves, it transports from its original place and it deposits at a new place. Why this deposition happens? How can it move from its original place to some other new place? Do you know that? Let's see. Let's say a small topic, dear children. Listen carefully. Features of sedimentary rocks. The first thing, these rocks are found in layers. Okay, that means like pizza. We find pizza bun layer. Next, we find the onion layer. Next, on the cheese layer, capsicum layer. Yes or no? How we are finding these layers of pizza, in the same way sedimentary rocks are also appears in a layer form. Okay, why these are formed in layers? From where these rocks are coming? I'll show. Older sediments are found in the bottom while the newer are found on the top. Most of the sedimentary rocks contain same amount of organic matter in them. That means organic features and organic theme is same in all the rocks. Here there is an example. See, sedimentation is happening. Land area, sediment transportation. Rivers bring sediments to the ocean. These sediments collect on the ocean floor. Means if this is a ocean, the sediments comes. One second. Yeah. Okay, if this is an ocean flowing, the sediments comes and deposits at the bottom. The old sediments place here. Again the new sediments come and place in the top of the old one. Again the new sediments come and it places there. Like, see, if this is the first layer, upon that the second sediments, again on the third, 4, 5. In this way, the layers one by one are forming in the ocean. Okay, here they have given the example of ocean, but the sediments may form even on the land, even on the ground, under the earth also. Okay, over time additional layer of sediments are added over the older sediments. Means at a time the sedimentals may come at a time and form on the older sediments. Addition of more layers and further compaction leads to squeezing out water from the lower layers and hardening them. That is called squeezing, because if layers are forming one by one, it may get squeezed. Yes or no? The best example, like a sponge. Okay, a sponge layer you take, keep one book on that, some little squeeze will happen. Keep two more books on the sponge, it gets more squeezing. If you keep go on keeping that, the sponge may become compressed. If you do the same things with the sponge also, the weight of sponges it's becoming more, it gets squeezed. In the same way, the first layer, second layer, third layer, if the layers are increasing one by one, then it gets squeezed. Okay, due to some internal activity, ocean floor is pushed upwards and the rocks are exposed. Okay, when these sediments are formed at 3 4 layers, after some volcanoes or some earthquakes in the water, in the oceans, bring these rocks to the floor, on the ocean's floor, and those rocks are collected and they are being used by us. Okay, fine, I'm going to show an example. Once again, see, now I'm going to explain how the sedimentary rocks are turned into layers of new rocks. Okay, the sedimentation may happen because of many ways. Okay, sedimentation means nothing but breaking of rock. Sorry, sediments means nothing but a solid material, right? It may be a rock, moves from its original place to store in some other place. See, in this way, the stone gets breakdown. That is called weathering. Okay, this weathering may happen because of three types. First one is physical weathering. This is caused because of when your rain is continuous on the hilly areas or the mountain areas, the water which is present on the mountains goes deeper into the mountains, and this may lead to the breakage of the wall. Yes, there is one sedimentation rock. And the other one is chemical weathering. This is caused because of acid rains. See, because of this acid rains, have you observed, dear children? When these acid rains are falling, the remaining rock which is present on that, it may be a rock or soil, whatever it may be, it is getting breakdown, and the broken. See, this breaking of rocks may cause because of rain, because of acid rains, and the last one is when the tree is going to grow, is growing, the roots may break the soil, and the broken soil or the broken rocks may move from one place to other. Okay, this moving of rocks from one place to other is called transport. Okay, the erosion means the moving of rocks from its original place to some other place. It's being transported, and from where do these broken materials are going? We have discussed in the previous. These may go to an ocean, to a deeper inside the earth, or wherever it can go. See, the sedimentation rocks are forming layer by layer. Wow, this is what we discussed now. These are going to form layer by layer, and after some time it is going to depress. Right? It is going to be compact. That is called compaction. Next, the water which is present between these rocks is being squeezed. Okay? This leads to the formation of sedimental rocks. Okay? Horizontal layer of sedimental. Okay? Now let's see. Rocks that are formed when sediments are deposited as layers on Earth's surface or within large water bodies are called sedimentary rocks. So till now we have observed how the sediments are formed, right? It may break from the mountains, it may come from the sand or some earth, or it may come from the soil because of even plant also. Okay, the sediment storage may happen, and this deposition of layers on earth surface or in the large bodies. Water bodies means nothing but oceans or seas. These are called the sedimentary rocks. The examples of sedimentary rocks are shale, sandstone, limestone, breccia, and conglomerate. See, these are the examples of sedimentary rocks: breccia, chet, coal, conglomerate. See how beautiful these stones are. Have you found these rocks anytime around your houses and all? We find, but we don't care about them because we don't know the value of that. Yes, flint, iron ore, limestone, oil shale, rock salt, sandstone, shale, siltstone. These are the things which we use even in our daily purpose also. Let's see what are these. The next topic is metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks means nothing but, it's a very easy topic, dear children. In your surroundings, you should have seen the type of flooring and the products being shown in the two photographs. See, this is because of the limestone. It may be because of some other breccia. See, this is an elephant is made up of some metal, some stone. This diya is made with some stone. This decorative pots is made with some stone. And what is this called? This which we use to break small things. This also we use for, we get from different stones. Right? Do we get these directly from the nature? No. What we are doing, we are molding the big stone into these type of shapes. Yes or no? A round stone or something in different shape, size stone, we are taking it and we are molding it into different shapes, different sizes and different models. That is nothing but metamorphism. Okay, see, all these things are made up of metamorphic rocks. Means here the metamorphic, this word is coming from the Greek language. Meta means to change, morphic means form. Here rocks that change their form because of heat and pressure are called metamorphic. That's what we have discussed, na? Yes or no? Even with the grinder, the stone which we use in grinder, is it the stone directly we are getting from the nature? No, the people are working hard on that to get that original shape. Yes or no? Rocks that are formed when igneous, sedimentary or pre-existing metamorphic rocks are changed into different kind of rocks because of great heat and pressure. So by using heat and applying some pressure, we are molding it into some different thing which we need in our daily life. That is called metamorphic rock. Okay. The already existing metamorphic rocks can also be transferred into newer rocks. Most of the metamorphic rocks are found inside the earth. Are example of metamorphic rocks are quartz, gneiss, schist, slate, marble, and serpentine. See, the marble we use to prepare this. Yes or no? Okay, here there is an activity on page number 74. Try to write these names, dear children. There are 3 types of rocks in the picture below. Identify the type of rock and write its name in the box given. Okay, even the clues are also given there itself. Please check it out and write the perfect spelling and send me in the evening. And here there is a list of different rocks and name of the rock, as well the uses of rock also they have given. Just have a look into it. Okay, don't worry, it's a small topic. This is about rocks we have been discussed. Just read once again, you'll get it perfect. Okay, bye dear children, take care.